Hey guys, welcome back. This is Jury Garage. I'm Davis. This is Tristan here. Today, hopefully, we'll be able to get the Tahoe running. That's our goal. We have basically everything ready to go. Got the motor in here, basically all the electronics. Really, the last things that we're doing is just replacing the transmission filter, filling it with fluids, getting the radiator intake on, battery, and then there's some tuning stuff we'll need to do to delete DOD. We'll show you how to do that.
Yeah, really easy to delete DOD.
With HB tuners, you do have to have that.
Yep, you do have to have that. That's kind of an expensive thing you need. But yeah, that's at least really simple. Turns out the cam that we bought is actually pretty mild for like a tune. You know, it's actually pretty significant in the power gains. You guys should look up the torque cam.
BTR Torque Cam.
You should look up the torque curves that it gives with when it was on a dyno, and it's really freaking significant, which I didn't think that it was going to build that much power. It's awesome, and for the money, $350, good deal.
Yep, you got to delete DOD, which will help with reliability. Also, for those who have DOD on their truck and you have not had a collapsed lifter yet, we'll show you how to delete it, and that'll actually save the motor if you don't want to have to do the whole cam swap, because you can actually just delete it and it won't activate it, and you'll have a more reliable setup. So
I did a little bit of reading last night, and people on the forums are saying that you can actually swap the cam and keep the DOD lifters and delete DOD, and it will run fine as long as the lifters aren't already collapsed. I would not do that.
I wouldn't do that.
I would not do that.
Yeah, if you're going through that work.
If you're doing a cam swap, you're already taking the heads off.
Yep.
Right? So, like, why would you do that? You might as well replace the lifters with something that's more modern and not going to collapse on you.
Yep.
So, that's interesting. Didn't know that was possible to run DOD lifters.
We also, one last thing, we do have to drop the cross member, swap the transmission mount, because we're just doing some general maintenance with that, and then get the new exhaust on, because we got new exhaust manifolds and downpipe catted and all that, because the last one was just rusted and we had to cut it out.
So just a reminder, this is a 3rd gen engine and a 4th gen truck. It's not a normal swap. It takes a little bit changing a few things. So if you guys want to learn how to do that, watch our previous videos where we go in depth of what needs to change and where we show you exactly what we did.
Yep. Different reluctor wheel for measuring the crank position, different timing gear for measuring the cam position, and then just some knock sensor relocation.
Yep, because we're using all Gen 4 sensors on this Gen 3. Because it makes way more sense with easier swap. Tune that, easier swap, and it's already got a tune of all the 4th gen stuff, you know, stock tune, so this all should play well with the tune. Like, if this didn't have a torque cam in it, it would be no different than a 4th gen engine.
Fired up and it'd be no different.
Well, you delete DOD and then it's no different.
Yep.
So, if you want to see how to do that, guys, check out our earlier videos on this thing.
Yep, we're basically just going to start cranking away. I'm going to work on getting the transmission pan off, clean that out, swap the filter. Tristan's probably going to be working on some of the stuff in the engine bay here.
Maybe get the radiator in, or something.
Yeah, I might help you get the radiator in, and then you can start connecting the coolant pipes and everything else that we need.
But it's very close, guys. Like, I am so excited to start driving this thing again. It's been down for the count for almost 2 years now. This August would be 2 years.
Yeah.
And so it definitely needs to be driven, and it's such a nice car before I stop driving it.
So guys, we're gonna go ahead and get to work. We'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back just from that time lapse. As you saw, we got the accessory belts on, intake, all the radiator stuff that came together pretty easily.
Easy.
Got the like I said, airbox, and yeah, really
cool,
at this
reservoir
point,
battery in.
Yep, basically we could connect the battery and start it up, but there's no fluids in it.
Yeah, I think that fluids are a scam. personally.
Yeah, don't use them.
So I think the motor will run just fine.
Yeah, I mean we put assembly lube on the bearings. So.
Yeah, I mean that's all it needs.
So we're gonna go ahead and fill it with fluids. We just still have to change the filter on the transmission, and then this thing is actually ready to yeah.
And then the exhaust.
You know, we can run without the exhaust. I kind of want to fire it up.
I would like to fire it up and just hear it without the exhaust on.
We'll connect to the O2s.
So I think it would sound good.
Still read them.
Yeah.
But still run. I think we should definitely fire it up, no exhaust, and see how that sounds.
All right.
And then we'll be right back, guys.
All right.
All right, guys, we're back. We just got the transmission pan off, and you can see how gross it is. All the clutch material or metal or whatever that got caught in the magnet. Not great. Otherwise, I mean, the fluid was just brown. And we spilled it everywhere. Tristan almost took a bath.
Shower, yeah.
But you can clean up the gasket and get the new one on. Yeah, let's get the filter and compare it. Here, I don't want you to put it over yourself. There you go. That looks about right.
Oh, God. Oh, it's hell under there.
Is that the same height? Yep.
Yeah, it looks identical.
And basically there's a gasket, as you can see. And that just gets stuck up in the transmission sometimes, so we're just gonna leave that be. It's too much of a hassle to try to get it out, but new filter, clean the pan, and then we'll be ready to get this fired up. I mean, as you saw, everything's connected here. Tristan also got the starter connected, which we had forgot to do, so.
I cleaned the pan as best I could, or like the sealing surface with the rag. It looks fine. We'll just have to do the same with this now.
Yeah,
probably take a razor to it, probably.
Yeah, it's good.
Nice, actually.
It's good they didn't use RTV and use the gasket, because if there was RTV, it'd be way harder to clean up everything. But yeah, we'll get this cleaned up, all ready to go. Fill everything with fluids, and
wow,
we'll be right back.
Oh yeah, my God!
I know. Look how much material's on there. It's great. Yep, guys, we'll be right back. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and fill the motor. I accidentally got a quart of the advanced full synthetic, but Tristan got, the
high mileage synthetic.
Oh, it's synthetic? Oh, it is synthetic. It's not advanced full though.
No, it's not. Nope.
Yeah, it was a deal with the filter, but now we'll be able to fill this up.
Let's try not to spill a drop.
Oh, cap's gone forever. Drain plugs in, right?
No, we don't need that.
I mean, it's just going on the ground, so it's fine.
Remember when I said fluids were a scam?
Yeah, who needs oil?
It's true. It's true.
We're just doing this for looks.
All right, guys, we're back. We had to figure out the computer, HB tuners, buying credits, and doing all that stuff.
Fun.
Basically did the tune where we delete DOD, and then I just took 2 degrees of timing out just to be safe. But we're ready to fire it up. It's open headers, so it'll be incredibly loud.
Let's do a belt check. Let's do a little belt check.
Still taking some water here.
So nothing's in the way. Nothing's gonna get caught.
Anything touching the headers. Remember, guys, this is open headers, so it's gonna be pretty loud.
You want to move the flammable liquid? Why?
Yeah. I just
Why'd you want to do that?
I like having all my bits on my bits.
Right.
Yep. We're gonna go ahead and give it a shot here. Go ahead, Bennett.
What?
And give it a rev.
Dude, this thing is... That thing...
Give it a rev.
Hell yeah.
Alright, that's good. Oh my god.
What if like the trans fluid got on fire underneath the car?
Oh, that'd be
I saw
great.
the exhaust blowing right into it.
Dude, that was so loud. It sounds so good.
It sounded good, but also too loud.
It needs the exhaust.
It needs the exhaust. Oh my goodness. Anyways, we got the car running. The engine running.
Yep,
Car didn't roll.
No leaks as far as I can tell. I didn't see anything.
That was awesome. We did it, guys. We did it. We freaking did it. And now we're exhausted and heat stroked.
Yeah.
So
Still needs the exhaust on there, obviously, and then we need the new wheels and tires. But I mean,
Do all that tonight.
should be good.
yeah.
To
Oh boy.
All that tonight, guys.
It's already
Yep.
6:20.
We gotta make some chicken and vegetable stir fry and some rice.
So
Yeah.
next week is gonna be huge because we're gonna get this thing rolling. It will be like actually tuned.
Yeah.
Because it's not tuned.
It
for the
sounded
cam
pretty
right
good
now,
already.
But it sounded good.
She had the camera on us.
So yeah, we'll get the tune. We'll get the wheels. we'll put the bumper back on everything, and then we'll actually be rolling. We'll take it out for a test drive next week.
Yep.
Man, that was loud. So I'm just so happy that it actually fired without any like hesitation, nothing.
Yep, fired right up.
Just right on.
I don't even think it needed tune.
Like,
I think my tune was good.
Yeah, that first time it didn't even really want to crank. It just went right on.
Yep.
So I'm really excited. That makes me want to just finish this thing.
I know. I kind of want to throw the exhaust on so we can bleed the system.
Roll it. At least.
So today we're going to be continuing with the Tahoe rebuild. Today, hopefully, we're going to get it running and moving. Last video, we did start it up. It was loud as hell without the exhaust.
Too loud.
We do have the new exhaust here. So this is the eBay special. Comes with cats. Basically, his choice was to get cats originally when he was anticipating he was going to sell this thing, but now he's more on the side he's going to keep it.
Yep.
So we did measure the exhaust compared to the old stuff, and at least the pipes, the down pipes are a bit smaller. Where it collects is the same size, but
yeah, much smaller.
For as we see it, this will just get him by, and down the road we might do a custom exhaust or even just like, you know, something aftermarket.
Yeah, so that'll be like a road ahead of us.
Yeah. We also have the new wheels here. We covered them so you can't see them. We're going to have a wheel reveal when we go to moving it, but order of operation here, we're going to drop the transmission cross member, put the new transmission mount on, bolt up the exhaust. Once we're at that point, we're just going to go ahead and start bleeding the system with coolant. We'll also need to buy some more trans fluid just in case we don't have enough. We did fill it up with 5 quarts, but who knows with the lines being disconnected how much we actually lost. Yeah, there's the new mount there. So it's one of those things, while you're in there, you might as well do it, you know?
Absolutely.
So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started. This thing sounded awesome, just, you know, open downpipe, but you know, this is gonna be kind of a daily, so
yeah, don't want it like that loud. But I wouldn't want any of my cars that loud.
Yeah.
And then while we're at it, we're just gonna tuck the harness more back into the engine bay. Some of it's hanging out where the wheel well was gonna go.
Yeah.
And then we'll do that. We also need to figure out the mounting bolts for the bumper.
Yep, these are rusted and they just broke off when we removed it, so the bracket that holds the bumper up fell. So what we're thinking is either maybe using a self-tapper through there or just drill it out completely and use our riv nut kit.
Yeah, so
just whatever might be the simplest solution. I do have stainless steel self-tappers.
Yep, so whichever works really is which we're gonna do. I like the idea of the riv nut better for longevity reasons, but like I said, we're gonna do what works.
Yep.
And we just need to get us by for now. The bumper's
Basically
not something that I have to take off very often, so.
Yeah, this will hopefully be the last time we put it on for a while.
Unfortunately, just to get the headlights out, you need to take off the bumper, which is dumb. But
this,
you know,
they could also use a headlight restoration. You can see how foggy they
use
are.
It could use a few things. It's like a 20-footer, this car.
Yep. So basically, need to just get the studs in the downpipes. They came with a ring gasket, some donut gaskets, because I guess they use different things depending on, you know, what pipe you're using. Not sure why, but yeah, this thing is very close to just being able to run down the road.
Yeah, this thing looks like it's gonna take 2 donuts, but it only came with 1. But luckily, the exhaust came with 1.
Yeah, we have all this. Also new bolts for the collector right there, because we broke those. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started here. Just gonna set up time-lapse, get the exhaust on. We'll drop the cross member, get the exhaust on, and yep, we will be right back. All right, guys, we got the transmission mounts all swapped over. It was pretty simple. Got the new exhaust here, the nuts, and the donut gasket. So
seeing how they fit in there.
Yep,
Yep, just like that. So that end is gonna go right in there and make a nice seal.
So just go up and clamp her in. So I'm gonna go from the underside, and Tristan will be up here to kind of guide it as needed. Because it's a pretty chunky unit.
And it's not even as chunky as it would be.
Yep.
Stock.
Yeah, because these are smaller pipes and smaller cats, but hopefully, since they're smaller cats, it'd be easier to get to the bolts. So I'm gonna go ahead and go from under there, and we'll see what we can do. All right, guys, we're back. We got the downpipe all bolted up, you know, everything all tightened. It was kind of a struggle with the collector part. What I recommend doing is just getting 2 clamps, well, bolt up one side, bolt up the other one fully, put 2 clamps on that side, unbolt it, and then actually get it on. The struggle was they came with like these like springs for like constant tension on the exhaust, so
and which means you need to compress said spring to actually get it to thread the nut on.
Yeah,
and you're just not going to do that by hand. Like you're not gonna.
So
you get one.
Yeah, we got the you can see downpipe all bolted up, all the O2s in. Now what we're gonna do is just throw the cross member back on, and we're gonna see how this thing sounds with the new exhaust.
We need a a new
smudge in our face.
Exhaust clamp, because the one that was provided was kind of shitty.
Yeah,
and it's stripped. So we're gonna get a new one, but that doesn't mean we can't hear it like that. So
yep. And then also we're going to be drilling out these bolts. They all broke when we removed the bumper, so our plan is to drill them out, and then we'll use the riv nut kit. Let's add some M5 riv nuts to them. They're like the smallest one. That will just go up in there and bolt up the bumper.
Hopefully it's perfect like that. And then if not, self-tappers.
Yeah, self-tapper. Well, I mean, once we drill out that size, we'll need some pretty big self-tappers.
If that's what we need, if it doesn't work, then that's what we'll do.
But yeah, we'll be able to get the bumper on, and then we'll bleed out this coolant system, you know, get everything going. Then we'll do the wheel reveal, the new wheels. We did mention what they were, so if you're watching some past videos, you probably already know. But we'll show you those once this is on the ground, ready to drive. All right, guys, got the cross member all up in place now, so we're gonna go ahead and fire her up and hear how she sounds. Sounds normal. I hear kind of a tick. Oh, that's probably just a crossover.
Oh, it is the crossover. I can see shit flying out of the exhaust.
Yeah, I was hearing a little bit of an exhaust tick, so that's just it.
It sounds good.
Yep.
Just burning off the stuff now.
Yeah, you might turn it off before it heats up, actually, so we can start getting that on.
Uh-oh, my washer fluid is low.
Oh, no. But yeah, we'll probably just have to flash the new tune on there. Not like super critical if that gets on, but I think we're gonna run to the parts store because we're just gonna grab some more tranny fluid in case we need to add some, and then we'll have the new exhaust clamp and we'll add the coolant funnel or whatever to bleed out the rest of the air, and yeah, this thing's ready to go. And then we'll just drill out the things to get the bumper back on.
Get the bumper back on.
And then we'll
get the fender wells in.
New wheel reveal and test drive it.
Yeah, dude, that'd be awesome.
Oh yeah. All right, guys, we're back. We got the bumper all situated. Basically just added those self-tappers, or sorry, not self-tappers, the nut certs, and I mean, this thing's solid on there. So Tristan's working on getting these. Unfortunately, whoever did it last used self-tappers.
And they're crackhead.
Which are pretty bad.
Look how many holes that they drilled their own, and then another one up here, and there's more. Unfortunately,
we're gonna use as many like push tabs as we can, but when it comes to this, we have new stainless self-tappers, so we'll use that. Basically, it's critical we have the fender liner in here because like half of the ECO harness, or all of it, is exposed to the wheels.
Yep, it sure is.
But I went ahead and I uploaded the new tune that Garner gave us here, so we're gonna go ahead and start up the car and let it idle so we can just get everything all bled, and then we'll be able to basically take it on a drive once we get the fender liners in. All right, guys, we just finished up with the Tahoe, got the wheels on it, got it all on the ground. It looks amazing on the new wheels. I'm so excited. Those donkers gone. How's
carbonation?
How's that?
It tastes good though.
Well, yeah, guys.
All right, look at this, guys.
Donkers are gone. Ready, guys? Ready for this big reveal? The lighting's so good. Boom.
Hey.
There we are.
Hey.
So these are 2022 Tahoe wheels.
Yep.
We got them for a steal. Brand new Michelin tires, and there's no curb rash on it. They're a little dirty. That's it. Like, power wash them, they'd be mint.
The people who bought the Tahoe, they drove it for 3,000 miles and then bought new wheels. So basically new tires, you know, with 3,000 miles on them, but I think these ones specifically are rated for like 40 or 50,000.
Yeah, they're
so
480,
basically new.
480 tread wear, so they'll last a while, probably like 70,000 miles.
So they're not even 1/10 worn yet. So,
yeah.
And then I bought basically another 8 30 seconds tire for that, because one of the one of the wheels didn't come with a tire. So
Yep.
we got basically brand new tires, basically brand new wheels.
They look way better, and they'll ride way better than the Donkers. 22s versus 18s.
You guys don't even understand how bad this car ran.
Yeah.
I mean drove. It felt horrible. These, it's going to be really good. The suspension does need some TLC, but
I mean, some other things might need some.
This is the
TLC.
cheapest suspension you can get.
Yep. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and take it on a drive just around the block a couple times, make sure there's nothing wrong. We'll data log too, just so we can send it to Garner, and then we're gonna go pick up a buddy, and yeah, that'll be it. But so excited to finally have this thing running. It's just amazing. Like, it's awesome.
First order of business.
Get the ranch. We found more ranch, guys.
We're getting the ranch out of there. Is ranch supposed to be that color, guys?
Put down in the comments. Does that look like ranch to you?
Why
Oh,
did
God,
I do
you
that?
smell
Why
it?
did I do that? It actually doesn't smell as bad as it did in the
looks.
TikTok.
All right, guys. Well, we're gonna go ahead and throw up the seats and start the data log, and we'll be right back. All right, guys. We got HP on, reverse camera. Yeah, the rotors are like a little rusty, so they're gonna be a little
Spongy brakes, you know, nothing crazy.
Yep, but
Let's see how this bump is.
not bad.
Not bad.
Feels like a normal truck. Yeah, it's got to work through those rotors. Just take it around.
Ultra fluid low.
Take it around the block a couple times. Keep an eye on the oil pressure. Coolant temp's at 200.
And I can already tell it's got more pep than it used to.
Nissan driver almost hit us.
It's got way more throttle response than it did,
Oh, really?
because before it was like a dog. Oh, you better not be slipping transmission, I swear to God.
Yeah, I mean, we added 8 full quarts to the transmission. So.
Might not be enough, because it felt like it was slipping there. Let's try it again. Nope. It's all good. It's in 2-wheel, right? Yep. Okay.
We're good.
We're Gucci. We're just cruising.
210, 14 volts. We got 40 oil pressure. We got
Yeah, it's 203 Fahrenheit right now.
the gasoline in this thing probably ain't that good.
I don't want to see Celsius. What fucking country is this?
I know, right? This is
Excuse me?
America.
This is America.
This is
I bet I just have to do this thingy right here.
Hello?
Ooh.
Oh, we're slipping.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, need more fluid.
We're slipping for sure.
All right, we'll pull up at the house and we'll just add some. Yeah, guys, we're gonna go and check the transmission fluid level, and then we'll be right back. All right, guys, we added some fluid and it's running well. Oh yeah, Tristan mentioned, just so happened to mention that the airbags are recalled, and he hasn't done them yet, so.
The car was down. What was I gonna do?
Yeah, but then, you know, oh, by the way.
The first time you guys ride in this car in over a year. By the way,
Yeah.
they need a recall.
Better be a good fucking driver.
I mean, this is a Drury garage, you know.
How many wrecks have I been? I am a good driver.
Literally, how many car accidents have you been in?
3.
It's fine.
3 or 4. And only one of them was my fault.
Well,
I don't know what God
It's
took
so
it.
smooth when you're just sitting here. There's like no misfiring or anything.
Oh, I know. Remember how bad it was? It would shake the whole car before?
Yep.
Alright. Let's,
Whoa! Hell yeah. There's like no
Oh.
rev limit set.
Nice. He set the rev limiter to 6.
Hell yeah. I wonder
Nice.
what we got in the log there, actually. Yeah, it says just at least 6 right there, that spike.
That felt good. That felt good.
He hasn't. What is that? Stabilitrack off.
It's not happy with me. Stabilitrack is off. And also there's a check engine light now. Which usually they're traction control off. Yep, so they're related. Don't know what that is, but that's a future me problem.
It says that was system 2 lean.
Oh?
Lost communication with transfer case. Lost communication with radio. But yeah, just said system 2 lean.
I wonder why it lost connection with those things.
Yeah, but I mean, we're going uphill. It's not slipping or anything like that, right?
Nope.
Perfect. I mean, drivability, it's got the cam on it. Doesn't seem any worse than normal driving.
A lot more comfortable already with those new wheels.
Yep, and the AC is working. I can feel it getting a bit colder in here. It needs a recharge for sure, but not too bad.
Yep, not too bad.
Oh, those rotors are warped. It's like, whoop, 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 whoop.
Yep, it sure is. And it's telling me the Stabilitrack is off, so I wonder what's going on with that.
Yeah, we'll just have to look into it. But so far, so good, guys. It already feels like it rides better with these new tires and wheels.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Every little bump you'd feel.
Oh, we didn't torque them down. We did do the Ugga Dugga gun on it, but
Nice.
it's fine. They got 6 volts. My Fiero is missing fuel lug nuts. And that thing drives like a dream.
You know what?
It actually drives like a death trap.
You guys are really fucking smart.
To be fair, I did forget about the torquing of the wheels. I told Davis to do it, so
That's true.
it was his fault.
That's all me, guys.
That's all me got. Like, pound.
Oh yeah,
That feels good. That felt like kind of a hard shift. I can't tell.
it is firm, like firmer than it should be.
Maybe add a little bit more.
So maybe add a little bit more. Maybe you know, who knows? The transmission could be damaged from all that time of it misfiring. So who knows? Maybe this is how it shifts now. I doubt it, but I think it's
Best
fluid
bet
level
is to
most
check the
likely.
fluid level. Yeah.
Oh god, fucking not even see.
Blinded by the light, guys.
And it's such a dirty ass windshield. I can't even see out of it. This thing, like, it does drive nice. Like, way more throttle response than it used to.
Yep. So let me stop this tune. Let's see. Stop. Save. Tahoe. Drive 1, or I guess drive 2, and pull. You guys can't see anything.
That's usually how it was.
Yep.
Where
All right, guys. Well, this thing's driving great. We're just gonna drive it a little bit more and probably add some more transmission fluid to it. But yeah, it's a huge success so far. But yeah, we'll be right back. All right, guys. Well, that will do it. We finally completed the Tahoe build. It's actually been driving for a couple weeks now. We just never ended up recording an outro for that video, unfortunately. But yeah, it's been driving great. Tristan's put probably like 2,000 or 3,000 miles on it already. I mean, he drives 50 miles round trip to and from work. And it's been several weeks since then, or more than that, probably 2 months. So it's definitely a good runner. We have had no issues with it so far. We replaced the exhaust clamp and O2 sensor that went bad. There's been no more codes. It's been running really well since then. So it's been a huge success. Now that we're done with that, we can change our focus to the Fiero. So I hope you guys are very excited. We have tons of videos coming out for the Fiero, doing a full suspension rebuild. And I am also going to be 3800 swapping it. So just a little sneak peek. Right here, I have the motor in its current setup. So there's a little sneak peek there. Again, very excited for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Tahoe content. There is still going to be more to come, but again, we're shifting focus to the Fiero. So very excited about that. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. We'll see you next time.